is everyone? I feel like it's literally been like forever since I actually sat in front of the camera and talked to you guys. You know, things have just been busy with Priya's birthday party and just life in general, but I'm back today with a quick video on my traveling tips. Recently, back in April actually, we took Priya to Myrtle Beach for our first family vacation, and I learned a lot of things. If you saw my vacation video, then you saw like a little snippet of me talking about how nervous I was about traveling with a baby, but honestly, it's not that bad. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. It is work, it does take patience, but it wasn't that bad, seriously. So I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I learned. So here we go. Okay, so 6 tips. That's what this video is going to be. 6 tips for traveling with a baby. Not a kid, a baby, because it is a little different when you're traveling with a baby as opposed to a kid, 5-year-old, 8-year-old. It's very different. So tip number 1 is get one of these things, guys. If you've never seen this, this is a suitcase weight. I think we got this from Walmart. I don't really remember how much it cost because we got it a long time ago. This is going to save you a lot of time. Before we bought this thing, we were the people at the airport that you would see in the check-in line, like going through our suitcases and trying to take things out and put things in the carry-on and put things in our backpack. Why? Because our bags always weighed too much. If the limit was 50, we were always at like 52 or 53. So we got one of these things to save us all that time and all that embarrassment of, you know, being those people. So anyway, yeah, get one of these things and you pack your suitcase at home and you can check the weight before you get to the airport. Can you imagine being at the airport with a baby and all that baby gear and a crying baby and having your suitcase weigh 2 pounds more than the limit? I mean, it's ridiculous and it's annoying. So don't be annoyed with yourself and your husband and your baby. Get one of these things, probably like $20. I don't think we paid more than $20 for it, and it's worth it. All you do, this little hook right here, you hook it onto the handle of the suitcase. You press one of these buttons to turn it on and you pull the suitcase up, and it's going to tell you on this little monitor how much your suitcase weighs. It takes a lot of strength because obviously a suitcase is going to weigh like 50, 51, 52 pounds. So I don't do it. I let my husband do it because I don't have that kind of strength, but that's all it is. You just hook this onto the suitcase, turn it on, pull it up, and it'll tell you exactly how much your suitcase weighs. It has never failed us. It works every single time. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, my new setup. This is my new setup. This is my bedroom. Usually, if you've seen some of my other videos, I am recording in Priya's room, just because I felt like it was appropriate to record my mommy videos in a baby nursery, but it just became so inconvenient to record videos, and that was kind of another reason that you haven't seen me doing a lot of videos, is because I couldn't find like the right time to do it, because I like to do the videos when she's taking a nap, but she takes naps in her bedroom, so I can't really record in her bedroom when she's napping, so it just became a big issue. So all my videos from now on are going to be right here in my bedroom, and hopefully that will help me to get more videos out for you guys. But anyway, moving on. Tip number 2. If you're nervous like me about traveling with a baby for the first time, I would say make your first trip a short flight. Our flight I live in Jersey, so from Jersey to Myrtle Beach, I think the flight was about 1 hour and 20 minutes, or maybe even 1 hour and 15 minutes. It was a short flight. Priya did so well on it. She didn't cry at all. There wasn't a lot that we had to bring as far as milk and bottles and food, because it was 1 hour. You know, I could feed her in the airport, get on the flight for 1 hour, and then feed her once we got off. You know, I didn't have to bring a whole lot. There wasn't a whole lot of preparation that was needed. So for me, that was a big help. Like, just knowing that, okay, even if she's, you know, cries the whole time and screams and annoys everybody on the plane, it's 1 hour, it's 1 hour, 20 minutes, like, they can deal with it. We had considered going somewhere else. I don't really remember where we wanted to go, but I think the flight was like 4 or 5 hours. And me and my husband just looked at each other and we were like, I don't think so, not for our first trip. We just wanted to kind of test the waters a little bit, you know, like see how Priya was going to do on the plane before we jumped into a 4 or 5 hour flight. So if you're nervous like I was about traveling with a baby, do a quick trip. 1 hour, 2 hours tops is what I would say, just to test it out, see how your baby's gonna do on the airplane, and just to see what the whole process is gonna be like traveling with all that baby gear. So that's tip number 2, guys. Okay, tip number 3. If you decide not to take my advice and do a short trip, if you decide to take one of those 4 or 5 hour flights, I would say bring your car seat. Now, for the most part, if your child is under 2, you don't have to pay for a seat for them. They can sit on your lap for the entire flight if that's what you choose to do. That's what we did because, again, the flight was an hour. There was no sense in paying for, for Priya to have her own seat. But if you're on a long flight, it would probably be more convenient for you to bring your car seat, pay for that extra seat for your baby, bring your car seat so that when you're tired of holding your baby or you need to get some sleep, you can put your baby in the car seat and they're safe and they can get some sleep as well. So that's tip number 3, guys. If it's a long flight, do yourself a favor, buy the extra ticket, bring your car seat on the flight so that you can strap your baby in and they can sleep safely and comfortably while you also get some rest. And also, before you decide to bring your car seat, make sure that it's FAA approved because only certain car seats can be taken onto airplanes. Not every car seat can be strapped into an airplane seat, so it has to be FAA approved. So just look into that. You can go right onto their website, I'm sure. All right, tip number 4. If you're planning on renting a car, or even if you're not, you're gonna need a car seat and you should bring your own car seat. I did a lot of research before we left for our trip. I was debating, whether or not we should bring our own car seat or should we rent one from the car rental company, and pretty much unanimous across the board, everything that I read said bring your own car seat. A lot of people seem to have bad experiences renting car seats from the car rental agencies. Some people said the car seats were really dirty or they were broken. A lot of people also said that they weren't given the manual with the car seat, so they had no idea how to install it. And that, guys, that's a really big safety hazard. That's like probably, if nothing else, that's one reason that you should bring your own car seat, because you know that car seat. You know how to install it and you know how to hook your baby in so that they're safe. You get another car seat, you have no idea what you're doing with this car seat, and if they don't have a manual available to you, then you kind of have to play a guessing game and figure out how to strap this baby in properly and safely. So pretty much everything that I read from other parents who've been through this already, everyone pretty much said bring your own car seat. The other thing is, car rental agencies can't guarantee you, for the most part, from what I've seen, they can't guarantee you a car seat. You can make a request for a car seat, but there's no guarantee that it's going to be available when you get there. It's pretty much first come, first serve. So if, 10 people are in line with you at 12 o'clock to get a car and they all need car seats, it's first come, first serve. If there isn't one available to you, you either have to wait around for one to become available or you have to go and get your own, which that's a huge inconvenience, because what do you do if you're traveling by yourself with your baby? How do you get to Walmart or Target or wherever to go and get another car seat? So my advice would be bring your own car seat. Tip number 5 is to gate check your stroller and your car seat. So if you're bringing your own car seat, like I'm advising you to do, and maybe you're bringing your own stroller like we did, gate check it. I was so worried that our stuff would be damaged, that our car seat or our stroller was going to get damaged. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen the way they throw those suitcases onto airplanes, but things get damaged easily. They're just throwing those things on. They've got no care or concern for what you have in your bag. And I didn't want them to do that with Priya's car seat or with her stroller, because those things cost money, I didn't want to have to replace it. I didn't want to have to worry about if it's broken, well, how am I going to use it on vacation? So gate check it. Even when you gate check, yeah, things can still get damaged, but the likelihood of them getting damaged is less if you gate check it. If you're not familiar with what it means to gate check, it just means basically don't check your car seat and your stroller in with your suitcases. So when you first arrive to the airport, you check in your suitcases and then you go to security and then you go and you board the airplane, right? Don't check your stroller and your car seat when you check your suitcases. Keep them with you until you get to the gate. right? You're sitting there, you're at the gate, it's time to board the plane, you should have all that stuff with you. You're in line, you're going to the plane, you leave it right there. I don't know what that thing is called. Like right before you get onto the plane, you're in that little hallway area. When we were there were other people that had babies and they were all lined up, strollers and car seats, all lined up in that little hall, that little thing that's basically between the airport and the airplane that you walk down that corridor. That's gate check. Leave your stuff right there, and then when you get off the plane, it's sitting there, it's waiting for you, and if it's not waiting for you, they're going to bring it out to you. And nothing of ours was damaged. Our car seat was in perfect condition, our stroller was in perfect condition, and the great thing is, because we gate checked our stroller, it was there for us when we got off the plane, so we were able to use it. We could put Priya in the stroller and stroll her through the airport, as opposed to having to hold her and carry her down to baggage claim. So yeah, that's another great reason to gate check your stroller. Who really wants to carry their baby through the airport to get to baggage claim? It's much more convenient to put them in their stroller and stroll them down to the baggage claim area. So gate check your car seat and your stroller. Okay, tip number 6. This is something that I learned the hard way. Tip number 6 is, if you are the one that's going to be carrying your baby through security, do not put lotion on your hands. Now, I had never heard of this. No one ever told me this. I didn't read it anywhere. I literally had to learn it the hard way. Don't put lotion on your hands. Why? Because when you're carrying a baby through the security section, the security line at the airport, they don't force you to go through that x-ray machine. You have to just walk through, I guess it's like the old metal detectors that everyone used to just walk through before they got those x-ray machines. Yeah, so you're walking through that thing holding your baby, and then they're gonna take like a cotton swab or something like that, and they're gonna wipe your hands. They're gonna wipe both your hands with this cotton swab. And basically what they're looking for is bomb residue. So they're going to wipe your hands with a cotton swab, and if it comes back positive for bomb residue, then you have to stand around and wait for someone to come and pat you down and check your bags and check your stroller and everything, basically to make sure that you don't have a bomb. Now, why do I say not to put lotion on your hands? Because I had lotion on my hands when I was carrying Priya through the security checkout line, and I came back positive for bomb residue, and I didn't know what was going on at the time because they didn't explain it to me. They swabbed my hands and then they told me, okay, step to the side, we have to wait for someone to come and check you. That was it. I had no clue what was going on, so I stood around probably for 10 minutes holding Priya, having no idea what was going on, and everyone that worked there is basically yelling at me, don't touch anything, don't touch anything. And I didn't understand why I couldn't touch anything. I thought they had put something on my hands, and I was actually afraid to even touch Priya because I'm thinking, well, what did you guys put on my hands? So when the whole process was done, I asked 100 questions so that I could understand, you know, what the heck was going on. And what happens is when you put lotion on your hands, lotion has glycerin in it, and glycerin is also used to make bombs. So it's going to come back positive for bomb residue, and you're going to have to go through this entire long ordeal just because you put lotion on your hands. So on the way home, I did not put lotion on my hands, and I did not have this issue. So if you are the one that's going to carry your baby through security, do not put lotion on your hands. You're going to save yourself so much time. I mean, it probably took us an extra 15 minutes to get through security just because I put lotion on my hands. So do yourself a favor. Don't put lotion on your hands, and if you put lotion on your hands, then get your husband, your boyfriend, your sister, whoever's with you, get somebody else to carry your baby through security, because it really was a pain in the behind. So anyway, guys, those are my 6 tips for traveling with baby. And just to recap, let's just go through them really quick, 1 through 6. So tip number 1, get yourself a suitcase weight. Check out Walmart, Target. I think we got ours from Walmart. Check them out, go get yourself one. The next tip, quick flight. If it's your first time traveling with a baby, take a quick flight. You know, relieve yourself of all the anxiety of worrying about how they're going to do on the airplane for 4 hours or 6 hours. Try it out, test it out, quick flight, 1 hour, 2 hour flight. Next tip, bring your car seat on the plane. Pay for that extra seat, bring your car seat on the plane if it's going to be a long flight. It'll be much easier for you to relax if you have some place to lay your baby. And next, make sure you gate check those strollers and those car seats. Do not check them in with your suitcases. They could get damaged, and it's much more convenient for you to have your stroller available to you when you get off the plane. So gate check, guys. Gate check those strollers and the car seats. And remember to bring your own car seat. Don't rely on the rental car agency to provide a car seat for you. Bring your own. You know how to use it. You know it's clean and you know it's safe. And my last tip, again, don't put lotion on your hands. Save yourself the frustration. Don't do it if you're the one walking through security with your baby. So anyway, those are my 6 tips for traveling with baby. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below. Let me know what you think. And let me know if you guys have anything else that you learned from traveling with a baby. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.